I had been wanting a bike like the Tuono 457 for more than half a decade now. Why specifically the Tuono? Because I always liked the ride and handling of 390 Duke and the 270-degree firing order feel of the Interceptor 650. And any bike that would combine the best of both worlds, I would be more than happy to own. So, when the news finally broke that the Tuono 457 will be launching, that too with a nice and low 800mm seat height, a quick shifter, and a straighter posture than RS 457, with a sub 5 lakh rupee on-road price tag, I was sure this was my dream bike in my budget. But then, why don't I still own this bike already? In this video, I will discuss with you my experience with riding the bike. To set the context of the bat, I currently own the 2020 390 Duke, so that is where my benchmark is set at. And the only reason for me to upgrade was mainly for the multi-cylinder 270-degree firing feel that I so adore. Please don't judge, I am a sucker for complex multi-cylinder sound. So a slip-on exhaust for the single-cylinder Duke isn't my kind of mod. Now, let me tell you about my Tuono 457 ride experience. When you first turn on the bike, it greets you with a deep, bassy exhaust. You rev it a little in neutral and it sounds meaty, and on throttle releases it gives really nice tiny burbles. Overall, the exhaust feel was finally exactly what I wanted. Then I got on the bike and the approachable 800mm seat height was immediately noticeable, and moving the bike in the parking was no issues at all. So far so good then. My excitement levels were at all-time high. Then I started riding. Overall, the engine felt extremely tractable, unlike the 390 Duke. But here are where comparisons obviously started happening. As someone who is already owning a 390 Duke, was the performance better than Duke? Well, not fully. If anything, the mid-range felt less bombastic, and overall, the power delivery felt more linear and matured than Duke. Duke just feels evil. The bottom and top end does feel better than Duke though. The braking was actually worse, and I heard that the Tuonos now come with the sintered brake pads as standard, so even that doesn't seem to have helped. I don't know what the exact issue is, or maybe the Duke just sets a higher benchmark here. Was the handling significantly sharper? No, but it did feel similarly great. Okay, so the main delta that I wanted, the sound and feel, was that better than Duke? Oh yes, for sure, no doubt. This is a multi 270-degree parallel twin after all, and it does have more character than Duke. But does it feel Interceptor 650 level of good? No, unfortunately not. So basically, to sell my Duke now, I will barely get 2 lakhs for it, and this bike is slightly north of 5. So resultant, is the bike worth paying 3 lakh rupees? No. It neither has significantly better feel that I wanted, nor is the performance or handling significantly better than my Duke, nor is the after-sales reputation of Aprilia. The after-sales and service is nowhere close to the reputation that KTM has today. Damn, I so wanted this to be the bike for me. Dream bike where if you go slow, it sounds soulful and full of character like the Interceptor 650. But if you go fast, it is as epic as the 390 Duke with braking and handling. And to be honest, it has come somewhat closer to achieving that, but it just doesn't justify the price. Overall, does this mean I think the Tuono 457 is a bad bike? Not at all. It's a great bike. In fact, if I didn't have the 390 Duke already, I would have been more than happy to justify paying 5 lakhs for this, and this bike would have already been in my garage. Wonderful bike Aprilia has made. It's just that the timing is really bad for me personally. Thank you for watching the video.